So, you have tried every manifestation technique that's available out there. You've scripted, affirmed, visualized, sats. You've done it all. But instead of moving towards your goal or your desire, you actually are moving away from it or are seeing no movement at all. Or even worse, the opposite of what you want has started happening way too frequently. So if this is you, today I want to give you one of the most important, one of the primary reasons why this is happening, why instead of moving towards your goal, you are regressing and moving away from it, and how to fix it. So if that is something that you would like to hear, continue watching. By the way, I am Neha Kumar, and if you watch this video and you like what I'm sharing with you, do give this channel a subscribe and hit the bell icon, right? So let's dive into what is it? Why is it that sometimes, especially with things that we are very, desperate to manifest, or we want it with all our heart. Maybe there is no desperation yet, but this is the one thing that you want and you really want it. And instead of the manifestation techniques working for you, they start giving you opposite results. What is it? Why does it happen? Maybe you've been robotically affirming and even that's not working. And why this happens has something to do with your emotional attitude towards your desire. Now, I know the outlook towards emotions when it comes to manifestation, but emotions are powerful. Your feelings are powerful. Neville Goddard himself said that feeling is the secret. And I have heard arguments against feeling is the secret. But let me tell you, when I work on incorporating feelings towards my desires, it manifests way faster than anything else. In fact, let me give you an example. Recently, one of my most successful social media channels started seeing a dip in the income that I was making from it, started seeing a dip in the views that I was getting on it. And as somebody who's on social media, that's your source of income, right? It is disconcerting and it is problematic and it leads you with a bad emotional charge. But instead of trying to affirm, instead of trying to script, visualize, trying to force the issue, all I did was change my feelings towards that channel. I started feeling good. I started visualizing how I wanted my channel to be. And I would ask myself, how would I feel if my channel was working perfectly again? And I would allow the feelings of happiness. With deep breathing, I would allow the feelings of happiness to come through. And guess what? It got back up and it's doing better than it was doing before. So feelings are the secret, guys, and oftentimes, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're getting opposite results, it means that you have started focusing more towards the lack of your desire, meaning you've started believing thoughts that you either can't have it, or it's not happening fast enough, or you're not good enough, and you've started thinking those thoughts, and those negative thoughts are bringing out an instant negative emotion within you without you realizing. And now the negative aspect of your desire is more emotionally charged than the positive aspect. Meaning, when you think about having your desire, you don't feel anything. But instead, when you think about not having your desire, it fills you with dread. You start getting fearful. You start getting anxious. Now, simple words have no power. They have no meaning. The meaning is what we assign to them. And that meaning is how we feel about those words. See, here's the thing. Let me give you an example of what I'm trying to say. Let's say somebody swears at you and you don't care about this person's opinion, and their swear words towards you lead to no emotion. You would feel nothing. You would forget that this person swore at you, in 10-15 minutes. But on the other hand, let's say somebody important to you is swearing at you, and you are emotional, you feel this person's words, and you really, really trust and believe this person's words. And when they swear at you or they say something that you don't like, that hurts, right? And that kind of hurt, it stays with you for a very long period of time. So, what I'm trying to tell you is your emotions are important. And if you are negative, more negatively charged or more negatively emotional towards not having your desire, instead of being more positively emotional, feeling good and feeling happy about having your desire, no amount of affirming is going to overcome that. In fact, this is the reason why things start going in the opposite direction when you try to work harder with your affirmations and try to work harder with your visualizations without giving yourself space to feel what you would actually feel when this positive visualization or this positive affirmation is actually your reality. And this is what you need to work on if you want to turn it around, if you want to manifest it faster. Your target should be to make yourself feel good and feel happy. And that is important, especially if you have been trying to manifest something for a very long period of time and it's not working. Now, I'm not saying that robotic affirming doesn't work. I'm not saying normal visualization doesn't work. But if you are at a place, I want you to remember the warning or the situation I placed in front of you at the start of this video, that there is something that you've been trying to manifest and you've been trying harder and harder and you've been doing more and more, but instead of getting positive results, you are actually going backwards and you are either stuck or you are moving in the opposite direction. And if that is you, you will need to work with your emotions. You will need to work with minimizing. It again comes to mental diet. But as I view it, I've even made a video on it, that your feelings will tell you, your feelings, how you feel throughout the day, will tell you more about where your predominant thoughts are than anything else. So if you predominantly think negative thoughts, you will feel anxious, fearful, worried, anxiety induced. You will have anxiety. You will not be able to see even or visualize. See, so many people say we can't visualize, and that's such a lie. What you are saying is you can't visualize seeing yourself having your desire because you are so invested in seeing yourself, either you are unworthy of your desire or not having it, or all the obstacles that are there in the world. You are always visualizing, you're always thinking thoughts, meaning you're always affirming. And if what you want is not happening and you predominantly feel negative throughout the day, that simply means that you are thinking negative thoughts, you are giving into negative visualizations more than giving into the positive ones. Your feelings are important, guys. Your feelings are your indicator. I never want you to ignore your feelings. And your feelings will tell you what you've been doing predominantly. Lip service is not going to help you at all with manifestation. You need to start looking at manifestation like a lifestyle. It's not something you do. It's not your college entrance exam or your college exam that you need to study for, give the test and pass out and forget it. No, it's your life we are talking about. Your feelings are important. They are telling you where you are and they are telling you where you are going. And if you want to change where you are going, change your thoughts, change your visualizations. And when you change your thoughts, ask yourself this. Remember the example I gave you when I told you that one of my social media channels was a little bit iffy for a month? That I literally turned it around. I literally would affirm and ask myself, I would affirm slowly and ask myself, how would it feel if this affirmation was actually true? How would it feel if this visualization actually true? I have a habit of walking 10,000 steps a month. I mean, a day, sorry. And in 30 minutes of that walking, I visualize and I walk with intention and I allow myself to You've got to be disciplined and strong here. That's one thing. But I allow myself to ask myself, okay, what would it feel like if this affirmation or this visualization was actually my reality? And let the feelings come up, and that will change your life. That will bring you towards what you desire so much quickly than anything else. And that the lack of doing that is the reason why you don't have what you desire yet. The lack of allowing investing in the positive emotions from your end, allowing yourself to feel good when you think about or when you visualize about your desire. That is what you need to do. And if you're not doing this, that is what's stopping you. Because see, our minds are so fickle, and if you are at a negative place in life, it's so easy for you to feel bad. You instantly feel bad because that's your habit pattern, that's your identity right now. You think something negative, and the emotional reaction is instant. What you want to do is take yourself on a journey so that when you think something positive, the emotional reaction is now again what? Instant. You instantly feel good. And it's a journey. I'll tell you, it won't happen in one day. It's a journey, but it will happen if you give it your all. That's the only work with manifestation. You give your dream reality everything you've got. Stop making excuses. Stop giving in to people who are trying to tell you, I don't know why, but manifestation is not for the faint hearted. It's not for the people who give up. I don't know why people tell you, oh, it's okay. No, it's not. It's your life you're talking about. You are meant to achieve great things. You're meant to achieve greatness. Why would you give up on that? Get disciplined, get strong. You are strong. You are born strong. You are a born risk taker and a born success magnet. You just have forgotten it. Reclaim yourself. That's it. Reclaim yourself. You're strong. You can be disciplined. You can do it. So do it. And the moment you start investing in your positive emotions and you start allowing yourself to feel good, see, the reason why you don't feel good is that you're not allowing it. You're not even making the effort. I'm sorry. You're not making the effort. And you're letting that negative emotion, that past of yours, run you on autopilot. That's what's happening. I'm sorry. But that's what's happening. So take the bull by the horns, invest in yourself, invest in the positive emotions, and you will see change. And that's what it is. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Hit the bell icon when you do subscribe. Like this video, share this video, comment Master Manifestor. In order to book personal coaching with me or to join the 30-day manifestation challenge, you can check the description box for all the details or my pinned comment in the comment section for all the details, and I will see you again soon. Bye.